Okay, I came across something interesting, right? It's a popular Twitter account, GoldKey. Now, GoldKey is, I think, is an OG Hexican. I did I covered some of his tweets a few days ago, and now GoldKey has just been blocked by Richard Hart, and it's interesting, right? Because we're gonna take a look at what he did to earn the block, and I think this matters because you don't want to be blocked by Richard Hart because Richard Hart is very influential in the space, and whenever he releases tweets, some of them have so much alpha that they impact the market. Some of those tweets impact the market, right? I mean, he dropped that Hex tweet. That kind of stuff you want to see it when it happens. So now if you're blocked, you now have to create a burner account, and now you have extra work of tracking that burner account. So that's not pretty cool. So let's see what he's been saying, right? He says that we don't need him. We don't need him too, but Richard Hart should go buy Gophers on PulseChain if he wants to usher in meme coin season and bring in a lot of capital. I do think that if Richard Hart buys certain meme coins, it could be helpful for those meme coins, and potentially it could cause people to rally around that coin and you get number go up and all that other good stuff. But Richard Hart, he's not going to be doing that right now. He wants his products to pump. That's what he wants to pump. That's what he wants to do well. And we have a strong chance with incentive token, because incentive token, a lot of people are already coalescing around incentive token, and that makes sense. Right, and then says, okay, he wild times for PulseChain. Lol. If you're looking for bottom signal, this is probably the strongest yet. Bear market gets to billionaires to end of drama. So that's GoldKey's comment on Richard Hart blocking him. Right, that's his comment on Richard Hart blocking him, saying that this is a bottom signal. I don't know how that's a bottom signal, but yeah, it says that there's a bottom signal. And then we get then there's some more aggressive. Now he tweets a lot about Gophers, so I don't know if he's part of the team or if he's a big whale when it comes to Gophers. But Gophers launched on Solana. It did well. It's doing well on Solana right now. And over time, I expect it to do well too, right? Then he says, it was inevitable that I outgrown Richard Hart. There are a few things I learned from him that I still appreciate, but him blocking me pushed me over the door onwards and upwards. Now he will have a young dark nemesis to pull him to be better. I don't think so. For all the people that have gone after Richard Hart from the space, from the community, it has not worked out well for them. It hasn't worked out well for them. It hasn't worked out well for them. For all of them, it has not worked out all for them. So I think that the best strategy will be to cooperate and try and work together towards building stuff, not to be a nemesis or an adversary. It's just not a smart move. Now he tweeted again, Richard Hart hasn't done anything to grow PulseChain. Then says zero exchange listings, zero partnerships. The PulseChain community has been putting in overtime to make PulseChain what it is. And what has RH delivered in 11 months? He built that community, right? He built the community that has been doing all the work that you're saying. He's the one who built it. He's the one who nurtured it. He's the one who did that. So, yeah. And for the most part, most people in the community are here because of the work that he has done. But, but I don't think that this will work out well. It hasn't worked out well for anyone who's really tried to position himself as the anti-Richard Hart. Now, Katie responded to this, right? She says, Richard Hart is better than you ever will be. Go to Solana. I'm sick of seeing people who built their name off the back of Richard Hart try to speak down to him. You know nothing in comparison to him. PulseChain and X will thrive without you. No one would know. Yeah, I think, PulseChain and X will still but here's the thing, right? This infighting helps nobody. Because the one thing that everyone is in the space for is to make those gains. Most people are for the gains, some for the technology. Some of us are here for both the technology and the gains, right? But the infighting helps no one. And the worst part about infighting is it turns to put people in corners where they become the anti this guy, the anti that guy. And that's not the position where you want to be. You want to be in a position where you can take the best of all worlds. If there's something that you're not happy about that's happening in PulseChain, you can say, okay, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. So how am I going to cover those bases? I'm going to cover those bases by maybe just putting in a little bit of capital into base, a little bit of capital into Solana by diversifying. Fighting does not solve it, right? And again, you've got to appreciate what PulseChain is and embrace it for what it is, and know that it most likely will pump regardless of all of this. Now, right now, we do have the sentiment is not great, and if you see, you can see how people are talking online. You can see how all this fighting is happening, and you can also see like Richard Hart Wallet bought $500,000 of Pulse, but we don't see excitement around it. We don't see it did not drive the price higher. It just stays where it is or dips a little bit even. So people use that opportunity as into oh, we got a little pump, I'm gonna take out a little bit of money. We got a little pump, I'm gonna take out a little bit of money. So that needs to be resolved. But the solution is not for anyone to start engaging in online drama. No, that's not it. The solution is to say, okay, if there's things that you don't like, find those things that you like and get into them. But don't become the anti-Richard Heart. It has not worked for anyone, and it most likely will not work for anyone, at least for the foreseeable future, right? Those are my thoughts. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about all this drama. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again next time.